All right, the art of the deal is on full display as President Trump says he will not drop his proposed tariffs just to get China to the negotiating table.
It comes as he announces new plans for tariffs on all foreign-made movies.
Senior White House correspondent Peter Doocy joins us with the details. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, and as we've seen over the last couple of weeks, the point of these tariffs really is to try to get the whole world against China and unfair trading practices by the Chinese over the last couple of years. So, as President Trump says that big trade deals with big trade partners could be announced soon, he is not giving an inch to get Beijing talking.
At some point, I'm going to lower them because otherwise you could never do business with them. Yeah. And they want to do business very much. Look, their economy is really doing badly. Their economy is collapsing.
And then this is new, a Hollywood angle. The president writes, other countries are offering all sorts of incentives to draw our filmmakers and studios away from the United States. Hollywood and many other areas within the United States are being devastated. This is a concerted effort by other nations and therefore a national security threat. It is, in addition to everything else, messaging and propaganda. We want movies made in America. Again, that is why he is proposing a 100% tariff on movies that are made outside the United States. We know the president has got appointed ambassadors to Hollywood, including Jon Voight and Mel Gibson and Sylvester Stallone. But we also know this year's highest grossing film so far, the Minecraft movie, was shot in the UK and Canada.
Other nations, a lot of them, have stolen our movie industry. And I'm saying if they're not willing to make a movie inside the United States, then we should have a tariff on movies that come in. And not only that, governments are actually giving big money. I mean, they're supporting them financially. So that's sort of a threat to our country in a sense.
And now we wait to see how studios and theater chains might be impacted ahead of this year's biggest expected grossing film, which comes out in 2 weeks. That is the final installation of the Mission Impossible franchise, which was shot basically everywhere else in the world except the United States. Back to you.
But,
right.
Peter, does he acknowledge that the industry did it to themselves? I mean, with all the ridiculous constraints and the taxes and the regulation?
No, this possible Trump Hollywood rescue plan is basically an acknowledgement that California used to have the best tax incentives, but the rest of the world came in low. It's kind of like with every other industry he's been talking about since Liberation Day. The whole rest of the world figured out ways to just come in lower, do stuff for cheaper, and that is what's happening. But we also know there's a big lead up to this even within the United States. I believe that the stat is that Georgia produces more movies now than California and TV shows than California. And so it's not just a Hollywood thing. There are other places in the United States that make movies, but a 100% tariff on stuff that gets made elsewhere is going to make the Oscars very different in a couple of years.
Yeah, Golden Globes too.
It is true, Peter, because after liberal Hollywood did that, you had Texas, Georgia, as well as Tennessee offer no taxes essentially on these companies to come to their southern states to make the movies. So it'll be interesting to see how it's all going to play out. Yeah. Thanks so much, Peter.
And all that we needed was a president to install themselves as the head of the Kennedy Center. He's now surrounded by a lot of minds of DC's art scenes. And so now that's what you get.
Well, Peter, it'd be great if most of the movies that we watch are made here in America. These towns make a lot of money when the industries come in. But how does this really affect most of us? I mean, most of us are not in Hollywood and involved in making movies.
We could audition more. Like when we get done, we have the whole day in front of us.
And say that a big TV show or a movie wants to go and shoot in a town, that brings hundreds of people to the hotels and the restaurants and the shops. And so it's a huge economic boon to the places that get picked to make a movie. And President Trump is saying, just do it here, and you can do it for cheaper, or at least you can sell the movie for cheaper later.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
I mean, they do the floor. Fox does the floor in Ireland.
Really?
With Rob Lowe.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, but just know it's on, and they choose to go, instead of using the Fox lot, it's more affordable to do it in Ireland.
Well, couldn't they just make it look like scenes in Ireland and just show parts of the movie?
No, Ireland is it's cost effective to go over there.
Well, it might not be now if they want Americans to watch it.
Right.
It's going to be 100% tariff.
But if everything's more expensive, how are you going to make it? Yeah. Like the budget might not be there.
I just don't like special exemptions for Hollywood. If the president has set this stance that we're all in this together and every industry is being encouraged to make things here, build here, make all your products here, then Hollywood shouldn't be exempt.
Yeah, yeah. Charles Payne, you had a great interview with him. He was fired up this morning talking about student loans and about this issue.
He yelled at me
Here
the
he is
whole
explaining the film industry.
I think the subsidies is where we can have, okay, if same way China subsidized steel, right? To get all of the steel, and at some point they control all of it. We don't have any steel factories, and then they can hike up the prices, and we have zero say. It's one of these things. It's a massive industry, $245 billion. Almost all these countries, New Zealand, Australia, I think Canada, they also sort of subsidize it. So it's another import item that's up for play. If I had 100% tariff and it costs 20 million, and it would be 40 million, maybe it'd be advantageous. In New York City was always movies being made here when David Dinkins was mayor. I mean, you can make this city was you remember, I couldn't walk down a block and there wasn't a bunch of trailers and cameras and lights. You never run into a movie studio set now.
Well, part of the reason is ridiculous regulations. You got to have, you have to have LBGTQ key grips, and the lighting directors got to have had some type of tribulation in their background. I mean, it's ridiculous, the restrictions. The politically correct restrictions on these staff. So they go over to Bosnia, they go over to Egypt to do a Middle Eastern movie, and they'll say, we don't have a problem. We can hire who we want, the best people for the jobs. So Hollywood's got to change their criteria.
Don't you think
Don't reward that horrible behavior.
Don't you think a lot of that nonsense is dead now? There's been a realignment, and there's alternatives where other states that don't make that as a requirement.
You can't get an Oscar unless you have a diverse class and a crew. You can't get the best lighting. You can't get the best director. You got to diversify.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.